My entitled parents are having a sixth kid they can't afford, so they expect me to hand over my college fund. My parents announced they're having a sixth kid, then asked me to hand over my $18,000 college fund to pay for diapers. Okay, so I'm 19, second of 5. My older brother is 21. I have a 15-year-old sister and twin brothers. We grew up in a 900 square foot rental. Dad's a warehouse supervisor making 32 grand. Mom hasn't worked in 21 years. They had kids every 2 years like clockwork. I wore hand-me-downs until I was 16. The only restaurant we went to was McDonald's. Birthdays meant cake mixed from a box. Christmas meant socks and used books. The worst part wasn't being broke. It was watching our cousins look at us with pity at family gatherings, hearing my aunts whisper about those poor kids, while my parents asked for another loan to cover the electric. Last month, Mom called a family meeting on a Tuesday. She had that weird glow I recognized immediately. I have wonderful news, she said, grabbing Dad's hand. We're pregnant. My stomach dropped. My brother went pale. My sister started crying. The twins just stared. Dad put his arm around Mom. God has blessed us again. I asked what everyone was thinking. How are you going to pay for this? Dad smiled like he'd been waiting. Your great uncle left you $18,000. That'll cover the first year. I said no. That money is for tuition. I got accepted to state. I start in September. Mom's face crumpled. How can you be so selfish? Family takes care of family. Selfish. I stood up. I've been watching my siblings since I was 8. Changed diapers, gave baths, made bottles at 2 a.m. on school nights because you two were too exhausted from making more kids you can't afford. Dad pointed at the door. If you're going to disrespect your mother in her condition, his inheritance, I interrupted, pointing at my brother. Where is it? The room went dead silent. Great uncle left you $22,000. You turned 18 last year. Where's your money? He wouldn't meet my eyes. Dad cleared his throat. We had some unexpected expenses. Medical bills. Your brother understood that family comes first. That's when I knew. They'd spent his entire inheritance, and mine was next. I walked out and drove to my mom's cousin's house. She's a social worker, the only family member who ever called my parents out. She came over the next day with a printed budget, sat my parents down and showed them the numbers. With 6 children on your current income, she said, you'll be $47,000 in debt within 3 years. Dad pushed the papers away. God will provide for his children. My aunt looked at him. God isn't going to pay for diapers and formula. Your daughter is. Mom started crying. Told my aunt she couldn't understand because she chose to be childless and would never know a mother's love. My aunt packed her papers. I chose to be financially stable. You chose to have 6 kids you can't feed. Some of us just think our choices through first. Dad told her to get out. I signed my acceptance letter that week. Moved into my friend's basement for $200 a month, working at Target until classes start. My older brother helped me move in his truck. Apologized for not warning me. I asked why he gave them the money. They told him our sister needed braces. 4 grand. She never got them. This morning, Mom texted, when you have kids someday, I hope they treat you better than this. You'll understand then. I replied, I'm getting my tubes tied next month. This cycle ends with me. Then I blocked her. My sister texted an hour later. Can I come live with you when I turn 18?